Hello guys, this is another episode of Dream Journal Records. Today, a slightly different topic. I would like to talk about the dreams I had on royal family of United Kingdom. You can always go back to my Instagram, where you will see all the dates as the dreams are being posted. Usually I post them within a day or two maximum from the dream happening, so you have all the records documented there with a date, as you would on Instagram. But I would like to talk today. I would like to talk you through it. And just to give you maybe a bit of a background of myself, I'm a dreamer since I was a kid. Since I remembered, I had dreams of the future, of people, deceased people, people who are just about to die, that were close to me, where I would see visions of what was happening to them at the time. And that's pretty much the reason why I became a tarot reader and started helping people with what I've got today. So today I would like to talk about the dreams in royal family. A bizarre dreams that I had. So from, I think that was 2021, in January, I had the first dream on royal family, where I would see Queen Elizabeth getting ready to hand over her throne, which I was surprised to see, because I don't think she would ever do that. I don't think she would ever give away the throne. I don't think she would ever step down. And I think the way she has passed the throne over is the only way she would do it. A month later, her husband died, and since then, everything for Queen Elizabeth was spiraling down. Her health started declining. I remember there was a dream in August, either August or September also, where I was at the table with Queen Elizabeth, and I could see her deceased husband was there as well at the table, and she started having a pain in her chest. So I walked up to her and I helped her to get off the table, and she fell down on the floor. So after that, I picked her up and I sat her next to the window, and all that happened at the dining table as we were having a meal together. And a week later, I saw in the news that the Queen Elizabeth was hospitalized. She was taken to hospital. And I think that had something to do with maybe bad digestion, or well, you never really know with the royal family. We usually get to know long after something happens, and not in full detail, because they like to keep their privacy, and I don't really blame them for that. Whenever I was meeting Queen Elizabeth, I could see that she was getting worse and worse. But as much as I was a little bit terrified of her, I did have respect for her, for the values that she was presenting by herself, by the standards that she was holding up to all this time. I did have quite a lot of respect for her. Then, for a long time, there was nothing. The Queen Elizabeth passed away, and very recently had a coronation of King Charles. And a day after the coronation, I had a dream. Now that is something that will be more up to date, that we might still see, because until now I've been telling you the stories of the past. So I seen the ship, and King Charles was the captain. The ship, at the very first glance when I look at it, so it was in the water, but the water was so shallow that the ship was literally sitting on the bottom, was sitting on the ground. And then it took off. It was waiting for a long time, and then it took off. As it was taking off, I could see that it was already sinking. It was full of holes. You know, it looked like one of those Pirates of Caribbean. There was that ship with ghosts that was full of holes, and you would question how come this ship is on float. That's exactly how this ship was. I couldn't believe it was actually floating, and I knew it was gonna sink sooner or later. I knew it was no way for the ship like this, or maybe I was hoping for it. The stuff I've seen on that ship was the most terrifying and terrible things I have ever seen. There was a party. I don't know whether it was an after party or whether this is some sort of parties they normally have. Maybe it is a symbolic thing. We'll see. So I was on that ship and I felt something was off. I was being watched, I was being controlled, and the friends I came with, they started looking at me weird, that maybe I'm crazy. At the same time, all the money was confiscated that me and my friends had on the account, and my friends were kind of as if they were joining a sect, as a cult. Sorry, sect is a Polish word. You're gonna have to learn some Polish to understand my videos. So cult, yes, I felt as if it was a cult, and my friend that I was there with, he gave all the money away. He stopped even thinking for himself. He didn't ask any questions, and I was very suspicious of what was going on. And it was just getting worse and worse. At some point, I could see I was in a very uncomfortable situation where I was at high risk because I was naming things the way they were. So I decided to pretend and play the game, but that wasn't saving me at all. There was another friend that came in, and he saw straight away what was going on. And as soon as that happened, he disappeared and never came back. So the party, the way I saw it, I could see men and women kind of separate, in the same room, but there were just two circles. All the old filthy men was sitting at the table together with Captain Charlie, and there was dirty underwear on the table, and there were some really young slaves, like really, really young, and then next to it there was a circle of women with wife of Captain Charlie in it as well, and they saw everything that was going on, and they did nothing about it, as if they didn't care. And in fact, they were even making it worse. I thought that if I go there, I'll find rescue. So I stayed with around the women for a short period of time, and I was hoping they would help me out, but they were literally pushing me into towards the men. Interesting thing is that I saw that the ship was catching fire. They did manage the fire for a moment, but I saw that it was catching in flames. Short after that, I was pushed back towards the men's side, and Captain Charlie was taking some sort of a young victim to be locked with him. But in the meantime, I saw that somebody else, another filthy guy, was old guy. I do old guys. Was taking his son away, and I'm not quite sure what it means because his sons are well adults, right? So he was taking him away. Mind you, that is right after the coronation party. Yes, so that's literally the night after. As people were celebrating on the streets, I was dozing off, falling asleep, and this is what I saw. So there is a man grabbing the son of Captain Charlie and taking him with him to do something to him that is definitely not something to look forward to. And then Captain Charlie goes back and says, he turns towards him and he says, no, wait, let him at least digest all the trauma that has just happened to him. Let him deal with it emotionally, at least. Just give him a little break. Don't be like that. And then he turns back again and he says, I was joking. Do whatever you please. It was a nasty dream. I've seen a lot in my dreams, but this one was really like, it took me quite a few showers to get over it. So the way I see it, though, what happened was quite interesting because a couple of days or maybe a week or two later, I saw on the news that Prince Harry and Meghan Markle were being chased by paparazzis. And I just thought, wow. Could this be just a coincidence? Could this be a threat, a message to them? Could this be some sort of an attempt to do something to them? I don't know. But I was really sad. It was really sad to watch Prince Harry on during the coronation day, where he was pushed away. He was standing in the back of all the party, behind the family. It's just like one of the common guests, and not really being included in anything at all. And I think he even cried a little bit and just left straight away, which is kind of sad because I think he missed the party of his son in order to support his royal family, and this is how he got treated. It was a bit sad to watch. Anyhow, the giveaway of this dream was the fact that the ship was sinking and it was catching fire. So I'm not going to give you any of my interpretation. I think it is pretty self-explanatory. If you would like to verify what I say, I would like to invite you to my Instagram page, which is oracle_boat, and that's where you can see the dreams being shared up to date. So you can see that those dreams were posted before the events really happening. Today I'm just sharing those dreams with you, trying to make sense of it. And we'll see what happens next. I will be sharing more of the dream content. I also will be sharing some educational materials on how to work with dreams. Dreams are incredibly fascinating subject that is not really talked about enough. There was maybe just few science experiments on dreams that we know of as a public, where it has just been proven that you can be lucid when you dream and send messages to the people that are examining you as you dream. There was a trial on the mice that was proving that the dreams are being used to learn, as the mice brain would do exactly the same thing as they were doing during the day, just a lot faster. But there is so much more. You can release trauma. You can deal with your phobias, you can release anxiety. Within one dream, you can do more work, more inner work that you would during entire year of a psychotherapy, for example. Within one dream, you can achieve better results than when you do psychedelics. It's pointless to do psychedelics if you know how to dream properly. And there is just so much more. There is no limit that I found yet. So I will be sharing some education materials with you very soon. And I hope you like it. Let me know in the comment. If you don't like it, I will still do it anyway, because it's my channel. And I will talk about the things that interest me, because it's my channel. So, but let me know if you like it. That would be nice. Till I see you next time.